exciting.
It's been a real busy time for us.
During this pandemic, we have not slowed down a bit. It's wearing me out. Just kidding.
During this time when things, it seems like everything has kind of come to a halt, it's great to have these projects to focus on.
We were able to just push forward.
Levy's coming along great. You can't help but to get excited when you go out there and you see it.
As soon as we get some electricity there, we'll be able to plant our sod, irrigate, and move on, be complete.
It's set up just for events. It's got a platform where we can bring in a mobile stage so we can host concerts out there. There's a lot of hidden things that you don't see. Usually when you do special events on places, they don't have the hardware built in. So you see a lot of wires and things around. All of that stuff is underground at Levy.
It's designed where it can accommodate large crowds, 2,000 to 3,000 people, but at the same time, events are not going on. You have your open space.
I could see Tai Chi type classes going on out there. I could see yoga. As you know, group fitness classes are huge, and I could see that being a place for those types of activities as well.
You got really good views to look at.
Heritage is another great project for our department. I think Heritage Park is going to be something that's going to set the tone for downtown. We're basically doubling the size of the park.
We're about 20% into the project now, and you can see all the buildings moving around and a lot of excavation work going on. So right now the utilities are being completed underground, and we're going to start work on the stage building.
You're going to have a built-in amphitheater with an LED screen out there that's going to allow for a lot of programming and activities, things that are going to be unique to simply Heritage.
We wanted to re-envision the park to occupy the entire city block.
We wanted to keep it familiar, yet add some new aspects to it. So the depot will be there. The old original library that we use now as a rental building is still going to be there on site. The water tower is going to be there. So you'll see all of those old features incorporated into the new design.
Right now we're targeting October of 2021 for completion.
We're able to do a second gym to the back part of the Georgia FARROW Rec Center. And again, comes right on the perfect time. There's a lot of development, a lot more housing going in down there on Conflands, right off of 161. So those people, we hope, will be able to go in there and utilize the expanded space.
We have all the new walls installed for the gymnasium, the roof decking's in place. They're starting to do the demo for the fitness room. The fitness area is going to double in space, practically. And have windows looking into the outside, nice space to work out in.
Funding is through the Community Development Block Grant, and it's managed through our Planning and Community Development Department. And so we're excited about that. It's federal funded.
Originally, there was always plans to do a second phase to Georgia FARROW, to add showers and locker rooms. And so with their help, we're able to bring that to life for our residents.
Center Park, we completed phase 3 in January of this year. And that included a new second floor exercise and workout room. Then we also completed much needed first floor restrooms and activity rooms. The new administration area.
The whole start of the whole conversation was the complaints we were getting for that back portion of the building back there. People had to go back there because that's where the showers were.
The existing restrooms next to the racquetball area are dated.
We got so caught up with doing the weight rooming, all those other things, that portion got kind of pushed to the side, and so now we're doubling back and going to finish that up.
And our focus is going to be on accessibility.
Make them more user-friendly, and I think it's going to have a huge impact for the residents.
The playground that's there now, it's been there 20 plus years, so it's time to replace it. It's hard to buy parts for it now, and the surfacing's not the best. The animation gives you a real good picture. We still have a 2 to 5 space and a 5 to 12 space. First off, you'll notice a lot of shade canopies everywhere. When we did our master plan, inclusiveness was a big item for the playgrounds and spaces for all the different abilities, mental and physical.
It's Great location. It's right there on the entry point of Bear Creek. It's adjacent to the train tracks. So what better way to kind of showcase our city and to showcase the heritage of Bear Creek? So we decided to put a pocket park down there called King Square, which will pay homage to, of course, Dr. Martin Luther King and some other civil rights leaders.
It's just have some nice seating and shade and landscape for it.
There's going to be a lot of stonework out there in a viewing area. Eventually there'll be some panels out there with some historical verbiage out there from Dr. King and other people, inspiring them about the civil rights movement and the history of this country.
And also they'll help direct you to the Bear Creek Heritage Center, which is just like a half a block to the north there.
Planning and community development, helping us out again with that. It's been a great partnership being able to work with them.
It goes from Irving Road, goes west along Rock Island Road, goes underneath the elevated rail lines, so it's a lot of shade on that. Goes west of Beltline to Gilbert.
I don't think I've ever seen a project that people were so antsy to get on. I mean, immediately as they started pouring the concrete out there, you started seeing residents use it even before the trail was open.
All we like is turning on the lights, and we're waiting on the electrical meters to be installed. Phase 1 is getting near complete. That trail goes from center east, south through Fritz Park, goes along Nursery Road into Mountain Creek Reserve, and will tie into Campion Trails.
I think it's just a great addition for us to have. We're going to be one of the most connected cities, if not the most connected city in North Texas.
A lot of shade. I think people really will enjoy it.
Throughout this pandemic, we haven't slowed down, and we're continuing our improvements to existing facilities, and we have plans for future facilities.
It takes your mind off of some of the other things that are going on, some of the negative stuff that's happening right now. You just kind of look to those things and you think about what it's going to be like once we get them complete and people are out there.
A lot of exciting things are going to happen for Irving.